Voices are on.
Yeah, I'm popping out the chat right now and minimizing my stuffs here.
Oh, you're gonna tell everybody what you're doing. You're gonna give them the play-by-play, Bill. They want to know what you're doing with your chat.
Yeah, I don't care.
Hey, we're live, just so everybody knows.
We're live.
I just did that sneaky like. All right.
So, at least you told us.
So for starters, before we let our guests take over for a few minutes here, there is no Steve tonight. Steve has some things going on.
Steve has donned the red wig. He's impersonating Kimmy.
Yeah. So Steve went and made his room look exactly like Kimmy's room. He went to a professional hairstylist, got his hair did. So that's Steve down there looking almost exactly like Kimmy. Almost, not quite, but almost exactly like Kimmy. And actually, Mike Schneider is not going to be here for his little update on the charity waffle with the proceeds going to Toys for Tots, but he did message me something to tell y'all, so we'll have that. Anyway, shit. Let's start buffets or something. I mean, we don't got to do a whole buffet. Just what's the favorite thing that you got in your hand that you're vaping on right now? Start with the guests.
Take it away, Kimmy.
Alrighty, so I'm vaping on the Hellbeast Hybrid Tank by Hellvape, and in that, I'm vaping. What the heck did I do? I just filled my tank. The Adore Liquid Hybrid Reserve in there, and then I'm also vaping on the iJoy Shogun kit with the Katana tank. In that, I am vaping on Adore E-Liquid Pecan Sequence, and that's really all I'm vaping right now.
I've heard a lot about that pecan vape juice. I've heard a couple people mention that.
Anything pecan is delicious. Pecan pie, ice cream, any of that shit. Jimmy, you gotta pass it to somebody.
You got pass.
Oh, sorry. Take it away, pal.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Sick Boy? What's up, Anthony? Marjorie Fergoso, Charlie's in the house. We 0609, the man. Speaking of I'm on the Vindicator with the MCM UDG 25, and then the Spade DNA 75C with the Hellfire Maverick.
Wait, you have a regulated in your hand?
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence.
What?
It's because I'm testing out this Maverick right now for review, so I'm just kind of messing around with the different wattages and stuff and trying to find the sweet spot. And then this little guy right here, it is the Flav Evo, and it's on top of the MCM Mose 25. And last but not least, my trusty MCM Spike with the Rebirth on top.
Oof.
Wood loves his tubes.
Yeah,
yes. And everything is, it's always 5150. Detox and some cinnamon stuff. It's all got that kind of stuff.
What's the flavor profile of the Detox?
Detox is, it's a honey crisp apple cream brulee.
That sounds fancy.
Dude,
that sounds good as hell.
Yeah.
So good. And that is it. What's up, Cloud King Cody? I'm gonna pass it over to. Am I pointing at Bill right there?
No,
Bill?
but
I don't know. I see it below me, but I'm not looking at the live feed at all. Let's be just straight up like I always do. Day one on top of the cloak, V2. Dinner Lady Lemon Tart. My oh so pretty Kronig box with the Flav Evo on top, and that's running Jam Monster PB and Jam. My very, very pretty Taiji mod with the Citadel that's still running Philosopher's Stone Immortality, and my billet box, and I believe I'm running Dinner Lady Blackberry Crumble in that. And last but not least, my handy dandy Orion pod, always in my hand. and that's Salt Bay Strawberry Acai Berry.
Yeah, which I just bought some of that to try since you're always using it. So
That's good shit, man. You're gonna be addicted.
I haven't tried it yet, but I will be. All right, so before I do my buffet, I want to do some shout outs as well. The Vaping
Yes.
Buckeye, Ashley Brown, That White Guy. Hey, I'm That White Guy. Let's see. Charlie, my dude. Sick Boy. Ashley Brown, I think I already said. Dermot Dylan. Kimmy Vapes. Oh, wait, she's there too. I see her. Jennifer Sage. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Anthony Ordonado. Adornetto. Sorry. Man, that's why I don't say people's last names, because then you fuck it up and you feel guilty, and you know what I mean?
Just mangled that name.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, Anthony. Please forgive me, buddy. Philly Vape in the building. Weo609. Herb, my dude Herb, who actually bought my stinger from me once upon a time. Let's see. Who else we got? Cloud King Cody. What's up, my dude? Gregory Brown.
Gregory Brown house.
In the building. Duke Nukem Vapes. Shit, there's so many people. We'll keep shouting. Oh, Louis Nicolette.
Nicolette is in the house.
Yeah.
High and roll.
He said he never wins giveaways, and then he won on ST show and on Fagan show in like back-to-back nights. So there's that. Woodtick Mike is in the building, and NorCal Sick Boy. Hey Chuck, what's up, buddy?
What up?
Cool. All right.
What's up?
So, if you're in the chat, go ahead. If you got any questions, let us know. We'll start talking about some shit. And if questions pop up, then we will talk about that shit too. So, I wanted to start off, back when we started doing this live, we did we were pretty good about touching on advocacy, and we still do, but I don't think we really talk about what's really going on. So, right now in New York, they did this down low, shady ass, basically put the announcement in like what we call, where I live, coffee news. It's like a little newsletter that goes in restaurants, that they are doing a flavor ban. The fucked up part about it all is what they are citing as their reason is the fact that Juul said that they are not selling flavors anymore because adults don't like bubblegum flavor or whatever else flavors that Juul mentioned. So, yeah.
Since when does Juul speak for the whole industry?
No shit. What's fucked about this is I was one of those people who, before Juul went on this little renegade ass shit, that said, let's give them a chance. Man, you might not like their product, but they help a lot of smokers quit, and they haven't done anything technically wrong to us yet. And, of course, they went and made me look like a complete fucking idiot. So, Kimmy and Chad, what do you guys think about all this shit?
Take it away, Kimmy.
Oh, boy. Thanks there. Go ahead, drive the bus over.
And you got that
No,
beautiful,
I mean,
Christmas
it
sweater
sucks.
on, so I mean, you go.
I mean, I feel kind of far away from a lot of the regulations and stuff. Here in Georgia, we've been lucky enough that none of our politicians, we don't really have a big anti-vaping organization here in Georgia. So we're not really getting any legislation trying to be passed. We don't really have any crackdowns, especially not flavors so far. Nobody's tried to push through any kind of flavor bans or anything. So I feel kind of distance from it all, but at the same time, I mean, I get just as equally frustrated for California and New York and New Jersey. And every time I see a new tax, trying to be passed, or a flavor ban or some sort of restrictions on e-liquid, it really frustrates me. It frustrates me for several reasons. One, it frustrates me because I feel like we are big enough as a community that our voices should be heard and should mean something. And there's times right now where it just feels like our voices aren't being heard and that our voices don't mean something. So it's really discouraging. I try to stay more, positive, have more of a positive outlook than the pessimistic outlook on it all, hoping that It's not going to spread nationwide. And of course, you know, this is kind of a cop out, but to say, you know, the flavor ban, it's going to most of the county it's in, but those are really the only people it's going to affect. The businessmen and women that have brick and mortars there, people with online shops there, people manufacturing e-liquid in those states. That's who it's going to affect. Because the rest of us, you know, we're going to order online from another state that doesn't have a flavor ban. And that's really sad that that's the truth of it. But that's really kind of how it goes right now.
I mean, my big issue right now is like the legislations are going sideways about this, because I don't know if any of you know what happened in Florida, but they basically tried to pack vaping on the tail end of legislation that prevented offshore oil drilling within 500 miles of the state. Well, of course, when you see offshore oil drilling closer than 500 miles to the state, everybody's going to say no. But what they don't realize is the last two paragraphs are basically banning vaping from the state of Florida. So that's how they snuck it in there, and I think that's kind of shitty.
Well,
that's why I'm having issues with it right now, because vaping has nothing to do with offshore oil drilling.
No, it's a very common technique when they earmark bills like that. You know, they'll put in they'll attach it to something really important, like funding the military, and then if you vote against it because it's vaping, they'll be like, "Oh, you hate people in the military." That's a common
exactly
that they use.
But honestly, they should rewrite that to where they can't do that. If it's not associated, they shouldn't be piling it in together.
And two things really quick. So Chuck NorCal Sick Boy in the comments just said, Suffolk County on Long Island, it is hidden in legislation. It's the Tobacco 21 legislation that changed the age to 21. And just to piggyback onto what Powell was saying, that's a very common thing in politics. And actually, they'll do things like, if you vote for my bill on offshore oil drilling, we'll stick this thing that'll support where you live. If you vote for my thing, it's one of the ways. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's one of the ways they trade favors.
Yep.
It's just how do we get past? I've had this conversation many a times, and I've had it with Chuck NorCal Sick Boy as well. And how do we get past that? Us, right? You know, like Kimmy, you care about it. Pal cares about it. Bill cares about it. Most people in the chat care about it, or they all do. But how do we get past us and reach the people who aren't vaping or aren't in a relationship with a vapor? How do we make the rest of the world understand that this isn't a demonized thing like they're making it out to be? And it's that old question, you know what I mean?
It's money, it's money, organization, and what political party you want to vote for. I mean, I hate to bring politics into it, but you're not going to see, like, I'm from Montana, you're not going to see flavor bans getting pushed through.
Right.
But you go to California where it's entirely run by liberals, and they try to kill vaping every single year. And like, I agree with a ton of stuff from Democratic platforms, but they are the party that likes to regulate the shit out of everything and tax it. So, we're going to get hit with the tax. But as far as advocacy, I don't say a lot of my videos because everybody says the same thing. And there's people like NorCal Sick Boy out there that are way into it. And, I can't even, it would take me years to catch up to where he's at.
I agree.
I can direct people to him, but really on his level, those guys have to somehow get together. They have to organize all of our groups. We can't have 10 different groups doing the same thing at once. They need to unite. The money needs to come together. The lobbying needs to intensify, and people need to put their priorities in order when they go to vote for people. That's just lobbying, my opinion, on the best way to do it, but it involves money, an organization. It's all good that we all sit here on our videos and say,
right,
fight for your rights, fill out this flavor ban and stuff like that. But but money talks and bullshit walks, you know. And until we're organized at a high level financially and with a strategy where because right now there's so many different groups that were just disjointed, and one group does something that pisses off the other group, and then it counteracts what they said, and then you got Jewel out here doing one thing and Kasah saying something else, and then we're going up against seasoned veterans, you know, big, you know, the anti-tobacco lobbyists and shit like that. I mean, these guys have been doing this for decades. So I mean,
my issue is, and it's one of the things, and I think it's something that not a lot of people have put two and two together, but honestly, I don't understand how they're still attacking vaping when, being brutally honest, number one, smoking is still rampant through the entire country. Number two, legalizing marijuana is shooting through the entire country. Canada's already legalized it, yet vaping's still criminalized. What the hell's up with that?
Right, combustible. That with marijuana, yes, there is not as much harm in marijuana. I think the studies are out there that there's not as much harm, but you're still combusting plant matter, right?
Exactly.
So they're passing something that you're combusting and is causing harm. You are getting harm in your lungs from combusting marijuana. You know, whether that's great. If you're, you know, I have relatives that I turned to less damaging way for them to use their marijuana. But yeah, they legalize something that's combustion that we know is going to cause harm to your lungs. They legalized it. They're like, yeah, woohoo, legalize marijuana. We're going to get a ton of money from it. Then we have industry that, again, is harm reduction. And they're like, oh, no, boo, 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 get rid of it. We don't know the effects. We don't. And it's so ridiculous to hear them say those things and right out the other side of their face, they're like, yeah, marijuana is great. Legalize it recreationally. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, I can't say nothing. I'm profiting off of the medical marijuana because my wife and I own stock in Chronic in Canada. So, and they're about to get bought out. So, hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well, the reason that states are legalizing marijuana, because it's, you know, weed it's illegal federally. You know, it's
correct. That's why they can't accept debit cards or credit cards.
They can take them here now in Vegas. I've used debit cards.
They will allow it sometimes, but the problem is they're not allowed to use a federally insured financial institution to support something that's federally illegal.
But this is the thing. This is the difference between like weed and CBD and vaping, is that, you know, the weed industry has already struck a deal with the states as far as taxes. So the state's getting their money, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, do your thing. You know, if the federal government wants to shut you guys down, then we can't help you. But as far as we're concerned, we're not gonna enforce the law.
Yeah, because I mean, we just went, and it's the mentality is totally different. Like here in Vegas, we have Secret Santa gifts, and my wife and I just went to Showgrow and picked up a gram of Diamond Dust for one guy, and a couple pre-rolls of Bruce Banner and something else.
Showgrow? Is that up at Fort Apache and Tropicana?
Yeah. That's exactly where we went yesterday.
So you know, NorCal brought up a good point about how there's so much infighting, and Pal talked about it too with the different organizations. Another critical mistake I personally think they make is, and I don't know that Pal would do it, but there's people like Pal or myself, and I'm sure there's dozens, maybe even hundreds of other vapors who have experience in lobbying or politics or whatever. That's who those organizations should be looking to hire, because you have an emotional stake in saving vaping. And I don't know, I just think we could benefit a lot more from lobbyists who actually vaped. Now, maybe they do that. Maybe that is something they're already doing. But I highly doubt it, to be honest. I've talked to a couple lobbyists who these organizations have hired who are definitely supportive of the cause, but they aren't vapors themselves. But outside of that, maybe there is some people that vape that they hire as lobbyists. Another thing, when we were talking about cannabis, is I live in Olympia, Washington, about an hour south of Seattle. And in Seattle, right now, they are literally there was a front page article about the mayor of Seattle wanting to install safe use spots for heroin users, but ban vaping.
Oh gosh, don't even get me
saw
on
the
that.
Same
rant.
article.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a special kind of retarded right there.
And this is
Well-
someone who with my role within politics, that I actually helped her campaign. And I'm looking at this like, you saw me vaping. Here I was helping you out. And you know damn well, I talk about it very openly anytime I'm around, higher level politicians, just so they fucking know. Vaping politician, the moniker was not given to me by a vapor. It was given to me by the political community, because they're like, you're the only politician around who vapes. And a guy, my friend KP, said, oh, he's the vaping politician, didn't you know? And I just started using it, right? And so I'm known within that community, and in my local area, I've been able to keep it away, but I don't have reach. I have some reach past Olympia, but not really. If you live in a capital city, if you live in, I know there's a lot of people in here in Pennsylvania. If you live in Philadelphia and you can get to the Capitol building, you can be a citizen lobbyist. You do not need some special degree. I have no college education, no final, no degree. And I got involved in politics right after getting sober from painkillers without a college education. And I just worked my ass off and started as a volunteer for campaigns and ended up running them years later, right? And so it doesn't take someone with a college degree to go talk to your local elected officials.
No.
That's the difference between me and you. You didn't get a degree, and you're knee deep in politics. I have multiple degrees, and I'm smart enough to stay the fuck out of it.
Right,
Yeah.
right, Cooper.
And I have a bachelor's in political science, and I stay the fuck away from politics now. It's like,
See?
I was involved enough.
I can't say nothing. Mine aren't like that. My degree's in child psychology and paramedic sciences.
I was in politics until 2012, and after 2012, then I just like, yeah, fuck it. As far as like presidential campaigns and shit, like they're all the same.
Yep.
The Republicans and Democrats, they're all the same when they're running for
Yep.
president. When they run, the Republicans run to the right, or no, in the primaries they'll run to their base. They'll be to the right, and the Democrats to the left. Then in the general, they'll run in the center, and then once they get elected, they just do whatever the fuck that the big donors, what they want them to do.
Yep.
And that's just politics, But it's back to the vaping thing. I don't like. We need to get NorCal Sick Boy up on here, because that guy knows.
He's been on here. Yeah.
He's so dialed in. But I mean, I don't understand, and I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but I don't understand why all of our vaping groups like CASA and everything else, like, I don't understand why they can't just join forces, like put the petty shit to the side and just have one goal and just get one victory, maybe a small one, and then just work from there. Like, let's just get little victories and work our way up. I mean, that's kind of how you do it in politics.
That's right.
It starts at a local. I mean, this is a quote that is so true. All politics are local.
Yep.
Fucking fact. It's a fact. All politics are local. But the money part and not everything like that. And that's the thing is, I feel bad at times because I don't regurgitate the same stuff on my channel about advocacy, because for me, like, donating money is better for me to do than just say, hey, check out CASA or something like that. Like if there was like a call to action, like NorCal Sick Boy, if you ever, hit me up and they're like, hey, there's something going on in Las Vegas or something like that, I'll be there in a second. If there's something I can actually do other than, and then I made a video for like the flavor ban for the comments. I did post a video for that, and it was my lowest viewed video. I mean, that's the sad part.
That is,
like,
yeah.
Nobody watched it. Nobody.
Yeah, my flavor band video had like 14 views. Yeah.
I think the next advocacy video I do, I'm going to put giveaway in the title.
Right?
I mean, to echo myself is what I told Eric. I mean, the first time we ever discussed advocacy, and it's my biggest pet peeve, and I don't mean to sound like an asshole, But my biggest problem with the vape community, and I'm please don't everybody take this the wrong way, is for fuck's sake, please everybody stop waiting until the last minute to take action. Everybody sits there and all of a sudden Facebook is plastered. You only got 2 days left. You only got 6 hours left. You know, no, fucking do this shit when you don't need it. Because I think the problem is, you know, back in the day when they did the August 8th, it was everybody was nervous as hell, and it was like August 1st is everybody starts putting out shit. Oh my God, go fill out the form. And then all of a sudden they said, well, we're going to push this back to 2021. And the whole vape community as a whole, myself included, all said, oh, 2021, we got 5 years out. Let's just sit back and watch, you know. Everybody stopped. And I told Tony in a private conversation, I said, you watch. In the next 3 years, they're going to come at us sideways all over the fucking place. I said, everybody sat back and relaxed saying, oh, 2021, we're fine. I said, and then we're going to get sucker punched from the left. Watch. And that's what's happening. We're getting nailed with flavor bans, straight up fucking vape bans. You know, we should have been fighting this from day one, not waiting for them to take action and being reactionary. We should have been proactive.
You're right. I don't disagree with you at all. And I'm guilty of the same thing, man. When I post my, or you know, I know it's kind of cliche, and we've talked about the clichéness with doing this, but at the end of my videos is when I say, go check out iquitsmokingbyvaping.com. You know, I should be doing it at the beginning of my videos. Hey, before you fucking do anything, remember this link. It is what it is, and it's you're absolutely right. I'm guilty of my damn self. So yeah.
I think Kimmy froze. She froze while she was picking her nose, it looks like.
Wiping my nose. Yeah, I got that nasty post-nasal drip.
There was a like a survey that Jennifer Sage sent me to fill out. Maybe she could send it to you, Eric, and you could drop it in chat or something. She sent it to me like I think last week, and I filled it out, and I
think she actually just stepped away from her computer.
Okay, when she gets back, maybe she can send it to you, Eric, or something, and then you can drop it in chat. It's just a survey based. I don't know what they're using it for, but it just, you know, how many times a week do you vape? You know, what did you used to do before? You know, how many flavors do you use? You know, one of those, which takes like 5 minutes to fill out. I don't know if it does any good, but I mean, might as well do it. 5 minutes.
I will definitely do that. Jennifer, if you want to send that to me on Facebook Messenger, I will drop that in the chat for sure.
Gregory Brown filled his out. Yep. Jennifer Sage just said she's going to send it to you, Eric.
Cool. Hell yeah. I guess Mike Vapes sent it to Gregory. Cool. Appreciate you guys vibing with me. Or I guess appreciate that we vibed on the advocacy thing. Very important. I'm guilty of not doing it enough. I'm going to straight up say it. And I was, you know, involved with that project. And when Travis stepped away because he actually got a pretty bad head injury, and he's had to step away for a bit. And he was kind of making sure I was staying on top of things and riding my ass about it. And, you know, it sucks. I should be doing more. So it is what it is. But another thing that I was hoping to talk about, and we alluded to it to Kimmy in the beginning of the show. Let's just be honest here that the vaping industry, at least in the YouTube world, is filled with a whole bunch of dudes. Right?
I thought you were saying douches.
Well, that totally applies too.
Oh, really? I thought Pal was a woman this whole time. I'm sorry, Pal.
What about me? Like, did you think I was maybe like the bearded lady or something?
I was just thinking about that old saying. You know what? You compliment a friend on her mustache, and suddenly she's not your friend anymore.
Fucking Fagan thought I was a UK reviewer. Like when he asked me to be on Nabs, and I got in Zoom with them, he was shocked that I didn't have a British accent. I'm like, dude, you've literally never watched a video ever. But you invited me on the show. Yeah, I'm definitely a male. Kimmy, I'm not claiming another gender. I'm biologically a male, and I
but I identify as a toaster oven. It's all right.
Something like that. Yeah.
You're right. The vaping world on YouTube is definitely a sausage party. It really is.
Oh yeah.
And I know that there's some ladies in the chat too who can chime in, but I don't know. I just want to know. It just makes me curious. Like we at Phoenix, it's not quite even, but there's definitely women who work here as well, and shit, Raven, who works here, taught me a lot of what I know about building RDAs back in the day. So what do you get any kind of hate ever for being a woman who's doing the vape reviews?
Showing off that vicious hand.
You're gonna put me in that. You're gonna put me in that position.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think I get any more hate than my male counterparts. But I do think maybe the attacks are a little more pointed.
Yeah.
I get a lot of misogynistic comments, I've had comments that girls shouldn't vape. It's unladylike to vape. That, I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm a female or
tell them shut up and vape on your douche.
I do get a lot of those comments, but I think I get probably right. I think generally I get the same kind of comments that you guys get. I don't think it's really, there are some out there, which that's just the way the
God, I used to
world is, right?
Yeah.
Like back when you guys remember Alexandra Parker
on the internet.
She
mm-hmm.
I can't hear you doing the robo thing, Kimmy. You're roboing out.
Okay.
It's a redhead thing. I'm telling you.
I can't. But no, I used to like Alexandra Parker. She used to send me some of the comments she used to get, and oh my God, that literally kept me from reviewing for like several months. Like I would see some of the shit that they would post, and I was like, oh.
Kimmy, I have a direct question for you, and it's please don't take this the wrong way. We're all guys here. We obviously see you're a very pretty woman. Which do you get more of? Hate
thank you.
Or creepy male?
Ooh, I get more creepy male. I do get more creepy male than hate male, but the creepy male doesn't bother me. Like, it's weird. It's creepy. That's why we call it creepy male, but it doesn't bother me because it's
creepy male from a creepy male.
Yeah, if you're trying to get female, that's as
I can't hear anything.
a female moment up on the internet. You can't hear anything I'm saying.
Like I get little bits and pieces. Can you guys hear her?
She's doing the ham radio thing a little bit.
Are you in a bunker, Kimmy? Are you in like a fucking nuclear fallout shelter?
I think I was hoping that Eric knew this before he invited me on his show.
I did.
She's out in the backwoods of Georgia.
Yeah.
Extremely. Yeah. So even with my hotspot, I'm not able to pull strong enough internet here, it seems.
You can't steal it from your neighbors?
What neighbor?
Pirate some Wi-Fi.
I live on 400 acres of forest.
Damn.
What neighbors?
Hey, what part of Georgia you in?
Which is why creepy emails.
Oh, she's cutting in and out pretty bad. But
don't bother me.
Charlie said he's censoring everything.
I live way out of the middle.
Charlie said he's censoring everything Kimmy says about him being creepy, just so you guys know.
That's okay. 'Cause when I noticed her with the glasses on and the red hair, I was like, you know what? I'm developing a crush myself.
Oh, here we go. Bill's got to be creepy. People already think he's creepy. Now he's just being creepy.
Oh man, we got some ginger on ginger action going on right here.
Some ginger
Now
ale.
I'm just messing with her because I used to live in Phoenix City, Alabama, which is right next to Georgia.
Oh yeah. No, see, and I get comments. You know, I'm kind of a cornball when I make my reviews, right? My number one rule is I want to have fun so I don't really, give a fuck what people think in terms of me having fun part. Like, I want them to be educated by what I do, but I don't care what they think about the fun I have while I'm making my videos. And so I do get some people talking shit quite a bit, but that's just part of making reviews, I think. Unless you're Pal, because Pal's just got that everybody loves me, everybody likes me kind of attitude. Everybody loves Pal.
Oh no, dude, I got a hardcore troll. His name's DJ Villain. Like, he calls me a racist, a sexist. Like every time I put movie clips in from like Friday or something, or from like Cheech and Chong, he says like I'm stereotyping minorities and I'm the biggest. Apparently, I'm racist. I don't know. So for every time he comments now, I just pin his comment so everybody else can see it.
Oh yeah,
That's the way to do it.
Dick Trickler is my biggest troll. This guy, Dick Trickler. I was deleting his comments at first, but lately I've actually responded to him, and he was telling me how lame I was and how I'll never do anything as a reviewer and I should just stop now. And I was like, hey man, different strokes for different folks. You don't have to watch it. You're here. You watched my video.
Dick Trickler?
Yeah.
He's got a fucking cool name.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah, right.
That was
just.
You know what? I don't have any trolls on my channel. Not one. I haven't gotten one bad message. I think it's because they know I'm from Jersey and I'll fucking hunt them down.
The only other time I had not a lot, but more than usual is anytime I do anything from Jay. If you do any Jay Hayes product, like the haters come out. Like there was one guy, he's like, oh, you fucking American reviewers, you just hype American made products. And I was like, dude, my top 4 RDAs of all time, single coil, none of them until the Jenna was made in the United States. It was, the Haku, which is designed in Australia, made in Korea, and the Flav, which is France, and the Hussar, which is Poland. And then up until the Jenna, it was the B2K. So, but he was just like accused me of being like this hype machine and all this other stuff. And I was like, even if I fucking hated Jay's guts, there's no way I could do that review and not say that the Jenna fucking cranks flavor out. I mean, it's killer. But yeah, wait till you do something, Eric, of Jay's. You will. I mean, it's cool because you get a shitload of views. I mean, you get like that Jenna video within like a week had, for me, it's a lot, like 3,000 views. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I could see why people start shit with him because it brings tons of views. I wouldn't want to start shit with him. He's too good at it. He's way too fucking good at it.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I kind of think about Jay is love him or hate him. He's Jay, right? He's who he is.
Oh yeah, that dude will chew you up and spit you out if you want to go drama toe to toe with him. I mean, I see people do it all the time, and I'm always like, why are you doing that, man? Like, you're not gonna win. Like, you're not gonna win, man. Because he's fucking funny. Like, he gets away with it because he's fucking funny.
Right.
Yeah, you got to take him for what he's worth. If you try and pick him apart or psychoanalyze him, you're just gonna fucking chase your own tail.
All right, what we got going on in chat? I did want to shout out for the somebody said who is Jay, but Mike Schneider is in chat even though he couldn't join us tonight. He said he was in a bad area for reception. That doesn't stop Kimmy, Mike. Just throwing that out there.
Yep.
And so the update on the charity waffle is that I think where to go. He put it in chat. 2665 they've raised. And I think they are, let me go back to my messages here. I think he said that they're up to, let's see. Oh, he said he's got a minute. Mike, you can jump in, buddy, if you want. I'll have to reorganize shit, but I can do that on the fly. But they're at $26,650, and now they have prizes for all five. Well, I don't know from all five, but nearly 50 sponsors have added to the prize packs. So each prize pack is now up over $2,000. So there's 5 prize packs that are all worth over $2,000. All the proceeds go to Toys for Tots. If you just donate to Toys for you can donate with him directly, and they donate to Toys for Tots, or you could donate to Toys for Tots, send him a screenshot that you did it, and he will count it as an entry. So that's a dope ass prize package if someone wins. You know what I'm saying? If you win that for just donating to a great cause. Toys for Tots was the reason I had many Christmases and programs like it. So do your thing. Let little kids have good holidays. And there he is. Let me reorganize shit.
Yeah, Sick Boy, he said Jay's totally different if you talk to him like one-on-one, and it's the truth. Like I mean, for me,
there goes
he was the first like big reviewer ever to like reach out. Like I had 100 subscribers, and he invited me to be on Inside the Mines. Out of every big reviewer, he's been kinder to me than anybody. You know, so every time people talk shit, I'm like, dude, I got no beef with that dude. He's been very good to me. So definitely a big Jay fan.
We here?
What's up, Mike?
What's up, everybody? Hey, quick shout out to Jay Sage, Jennifer. She's the homie.
Sage in the house.
She hooks it up with the battery wraps like a mad woman.
And Louie and Swaggins and we.
Yeah, Swaggins in the building. I saw that.
So I've only got a minute, and I'm gonna jump off. Let you guys keep rocking your world. But yeah, dude, we had like 10 sponsors, 12, 13, I don't know, 14, 15. Ton of people. Me one got involved. Everybody's getting me pods, my pods, whatever the hell you call them. Cloud Express just jumped on. I just announced that. Got a bunch of other companies jumped in, man. I got it at like $2,000 a prize pack. Man, it's bigger than that. And I've still got more sponsors in the pocket ready to pop. We just got to work out the details and get the information. So there'll be more stuff getting announced tomorrow. So yeah, we got like $11,000 worth of prizes and $2,600 in donations. A little lopsided, but we got 2 weeks to go. And I know some people are waiting on payday to donate. So you know, we'll see that number come up, but man, $2,600 for kids, that's going to buy a lot of toys for Christmas. So we can't hate on that number. That's a good number. So
totally appreciated. That is a very magnanimous thing you are doing there, my friend.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, I used to give a lot of grief to people who took big salaries for running charities. Well, I tell you what, running something just as small as this from your cell phone, that is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
My wife and I stopped donating to Susan G. Komen because they were taking 6-figure salaries, everybody in the company.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. Like, if you look at the Clinton Foundation, it's like 80% of the money gets used up, and like 10 to 20% actually goes to anything. It's
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them.
I don't want to get political, so I won't make a whole lot of comments on the Clinton Foundation.
I don't give a fuck.
But I know Kimmy's got enough acreage. We could
donate. There's actually.
We said instead of donating toys, he can donate one of his kids for charity. So there you go, Mike. You're gonna get an actual child from We 0609 chat.
Is it old enough to do work on its own unsupervised? That's all I care about. If I gotta change diapers, I'm sending it back.
Oh man.
Trading it for a full sex RDA.
Ricky Mahoney says, "How do I donate?"
Okay, so it's real easy. go to Facebook and just do a search for Toys for Tots Charity Waffle. And you will pull up a group, and that's the group. There's about 500 members in there. Gets a little higher every couple hours. Join the group. But in the About section or in the Announcements tab is the link to the Direct to Charity hosted by Salsa Labs. It's their thing. It's like a crowdfunding thing for Toys for Tots. They don't take but about like 2% for the processing. It's all the money goes for Toys for Tots. You donate direct to them. We don't touch a dime. And so you donate there. It sends me an email with your name, transaction number, your amount. And then as of this morning, I started in the Announcements tab in the group. I've started copying over the entry list and updating it as people. I just had it on my phone, and I went, you know what, I should probably post this so that people can see that their names are being added. And so now it all gets put over there. And it's all in the Announcements tab. It has the full list of all the prizes and you know, a couple of rules at the bottom and stuff like that. All the information is there. And don't forget, we do have an active duty Marine who is provided oversight for this as well. And that's David White, right? Whatever, from Squonk Life and other groups. Yeah, I'm kind of just animated right now.
David's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. He hit me up in the very beginning and offered some insight and some advice, and once I told him how we were doing it, he was like, "You're good." So he knows what's up. So we do have people that are keeping an eye on it, and it's all legit. So, but yeah, I've lost track of the value. It's got to be pushing $2,200 per pack. It's a crazy amount of stuff. And yeah, we got 2 weeks to donate. So Christmas Eve, 8 p.m. Get your donations in by then, and then Christmas Day, about 22 hours later, I'll do the live draw in the group. So there's an event for it. You can check in and blah blah blah. But yeah, just share it. Even if you can't donate, I know times are tough for some people, but the more people that do know about the event and know about the fundraiser, the more we can raise. And that's the point. So I mean, whether we're giving away $5 worth of crap or $2,000 to 5 people, I mean, that's
sounds like those prize packages are getting as big as the gift on Kimmy's and Kimmy's background there.
Yeah.
Well,
this is the big package.
Yeah, what's in that package right there? What is that?
I gotta scroll.
I don't know.
What is behind door number 1?
It's a secret.
It's a dead body.
I think it's a life-size portrait of Homeboy OC without a shirt on.
With all the tattoos and shit. Yeah.
Jess Marie from Double Helix, she sent out the drip tip packs for the sponsorship today, and she says, "You want a gift too?" I said, "Well, it's not necessary, but I would graciously accept the present." And I said, "My favorite color is Dwayne's sleeveless arms."
Well, Charlie is speculating that it's mango jewel pods that are beneath that package.
Hey, I want to just say something real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I still got some driving to do tonight because I'm way behind. But I want to give a massive shout out to the people that are working on this charity event behind the scenes. There are so many people that are helping to contact businesses that either they admin for in their groups or they moderate, or it's juice brand owners that know other juice brand owners that know this. I mean, there's this grassroots movement that has created this. And I'll tell you, every Chinese company that I hit up to throw product at this has responded with, "Vaping is not for kids. We have to pass," because they don't understand We're not donating vape mods to children. We're raising money to buy them toys, and we're giving prize packs to the people who donated. But everybody else that talks about this understands it, and the movement behind this from within the brands that say, hey, we're part of this collective. We're going to talk to these other companies, these other buddies of ours, and we're going to get them involved, and then they get involved, and they're going to talk to their friends, and it's just this grassroots word of mouth from within. I'm telling you, I have so much love for the vape community with what's happened in this. It's unbelievable. It really is. So shout out, massive electronic bro hug, fist bumps,
No homo.
handy J's, a little ball cupping, a little shaft stroking to everybody who's just been putting in effort. And there's a lot of people. Too many to name right now. They're going to get a massive video at the end of this. And I just want to shout out all those people. They know who they are, and I'll leave it at that. So you guys have a great night. Everybody in chat, love you. Sick boy. I know you don't like me. I still love you, buddy.
Hey, hashtag keep it real.
So,
I know.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for what you're doing, man. You deserve a big shout out too, brother.
Hey.
I want to shout some people out that have joined the chat. Heavy Metal Vapor is in the building. See you later, Mike.
See you guys.
Black Cat Whiteface, Brittany Patrick.
Still never replies to me, by the way.
What?
I said Heavy still never replies to me. I said what's up in the chat, but it's an ongoing thing with Heavy and myself. He doesn't like to reply to me.
Oh.
Yeah, it really hurts my feelings. I want to be best friends with him, and he just doesn't reply to me.
I thought you wanted to be best friends with me, Chad. What the fuck?
I was using you to get to Heavy, all right?
Oh, man. Now we got to change the screen all around because Mike jumped in and then left again, and then now everything
all right,
looks funny.
I got a question for everyone on the panel. You got one mod right now that one setup. What is the number one setup that you have used the most in the last, let's just say, 90 days? What is the number one mod and atomizer that you vape every single day? Starting with Bill. There you go. What is that?
As he goes to RoboBill.
What's the setup?
That is the Taiji mod with the Citadel on top. Taiji mod, Citadel, and my Squonk Donkey tip and ring that matches it beautifully with my blue batteries.
Kimmy.
Shit.
The next Robo.
Yeah, I was going to say the next Robo. Gosh, I change my mods daily.
Come on,
I really,
just fucking.
I do. I change my mods daily. I change my atomizers daily. Jeez, what have I used the most? I would say up until last week, I used my Vaporesso Polar mod like the most. Like I put that thing through hell, just because I really liked it. Let's see, what atomizer would I say I use the most? I've really been enjoying the Profile, but that's only been for like a month. Shit. The Dog RTA is one that I've really been liking and vaping a shit ton ever since I got it. It's sitting right here on my desk, tore down, ready to be rebuilt. And then the Luster mod, which my Minikin V2 used to be my favorite daily banger, go out carry mod, and unfortunately after dropping it probably 100 times, I really messed up the paint on it. So I've really been enjoying the Asmodus Luster mod just because it has that same texture and feel. Not really keen on the whole hand gesture thing they did on it, but as far as like carrying it around, that's pretty much been the mod that I use. If you guys even hear me right now, because I could totally be roboting and cutting out.
No, you were you were good the whole time.
in chat. We got a couple people listing their setups. We got Rick Mahoney. He does the Ultim Holy with the basic 1.1. And who else did I see? Oh, yeah, We's got the Katana, which is Mod Brothers, fucking badass squonkers with the Karma. And for me, it's actually something that the mod is one that we sent me. This setup right here, I've vaped more than any other thing by far. It's the Vindicator from Wii, and then the MCM UD5. Like,
Hey, pal, will you clip your dog's nails?
oh, she's loud. Yeah, she's really loud. I'll kick her out.
No, he's playing. Don't kick the dog out, man. So what's funny for me, pal, when you asked that question, I was looking around because I got a Vicious Ant Spade in front of me, a Box Mod Mafia Tiny version 2, a Box Mod Mafia Snitch, all with high-end RDAs on them. And the one that I'm using, that I've used the most since I've got it, it's my all-day banger, and you can see the wear and tear on it too, is my top side with my Shogun RDA from Vapor's Cloud. This is my all-day juice, is Blue Punch by Phoenix Vapor. So it's funny, I got all these high-end shits around me, and I use the one that's actually affordable, is the one that I grab first and foremost. So
Heavy Metal Vapor says the SQ217 with the Rebirth.
All day.
I can vouch for the Rebirth. The Rebirth, it is all on this tube right here. Fuck, Rebirth is awesome. And then Fictitious Character just got in chat. What's up, brother?
Yes.
What's up, Sean?
This is I bought this RDA because of Fictitious Character, the Hellfire Maverick.
Oh,
and so if it sucks, then I'm gonna blame it on Fictitious Character in the review. So
yeah, shout outs to Louis Nicolette. He got me in a whole bunch of high-end groups today. Like, I sat there watching my Facebook notifications. Louis Nicolette added you to this group. Louis Nicolette added you to this group. Louis Nicolette, and so shout outs to him.
Dude, Louis Nicolette is like, he is a high-end ninja. Like, if you tell him, hey man, I was looking for this RDA and it's really hard to find, within like 5 minutes he has like he's located like 15 of them. You have to be very careful when you deploy Louis, because he will find everything that you want like that, and then you have to actually buy it. So
oh shit,
yeah, be careful with that guy, because he can.
I gotta say, Sick boy, on your comment, I'm right there with you with that Kronig box. That Kronig box is a beast.
And Jennifer Sage said she's been hella into this 67 Rave Mini with Narca setup for 90 minutes. Does that work, pal? Does that work?
Listen to that setup. She got the 6.7. That's that little tiny squonker.
Yep.
350, and then she's got the fucking Arca. Yeah, that's nice. You are definitely you're an elitist, Sage. Man. I was just fucking with you. Fictitious, what are you vaping on, brother? What you got? I know you got something from probably Hellfire. I know it.
Black Cat Whiteface said, I need to know Louis Nicolette.
Dude, between Louis and Fictitious Character, if you're searching for something that's hard to find, those dudes can find it.
Oh, like, Taking a Voop with Smith is in the building now.
Taking a Voop.
Taking a Voop. I do that all the time.
I need to take a Voop right now.
Oh shit.
Girls
don't. No pun intended.
That was something else I got. You know, we were talking about comments earlier. I got a comment one time on my channel that girls don't voop, because I talked about vooping in one of my videos. So they told me girls don't voop.
What? Bill voops?
Yeah, I heard that once.
I don't think it's weird. I actually don't think I've ever vooped. Like, that's usually when I'm like reading the news. Like, I like to read the news. Like,
bro,
I like to read the news.
Chad, you can't multitask?
No, dude, I can't, man. Like, yeah.
That's when I'm replying to comments. So if anybody that watches my channel ever gets a comment from me, know that there's a 99% chance I'm on the toilet when I comment back.
I edit videos because I edit videos on my phone.
For everyone right there.
I'll don't want to multitask because he'll get confused and wipe his ass with his phone.
Right?
Hey, I've done that. Bill. That's not funny. Damn. Now you know why my phone smells like shit.
Everybody's hitting Louis up now for like hard to find high end stuff in chat.
Sorry, Louis. We didn't mean to do that to you, bro.
Sorry, man. Oh, I want to do one more shout out too to, you guys know her, Marjorie Fergoso. Like,
yeah.
She's a huge part of my channel. She just dropped her second book.
That you still haven't sent me the link to.
Dude, I posted it on my Facebook page.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's on his Facebook page.
It's on my Facebook
Get
page.
with it.
She released her second book. It's all poetry. It's called Rhyme and Reason. Very, very, very. Her first book is fucking awesome. It's an autobiography on her growing up in the Philippines and just a lot of adversity and how successful she's been. You know, it's very motivational. It's excellent. But I'm very proud of her. I've known her for a long time. We used to work together in healthcare, and then we just kind of. She really is the one that kicked me in the ass. Her and Fictitious kicked me in the ass to start my channel. Like, I was talking to Fictitious for a long time, you know, and we would always leave comments and stuff. And then one day at work, because me and Marjorie worked together, she just showed up with her camera and she's like, fuck it, we're going to film, just sit at your desk and let's do it. So that's why, like, my first 100 or 50 videos, they were all in my office because she would bring all of her camera gear and then we would just film. So, but congratulations to Marjorie for writing 2 books, let alone 1 book. She wrote 2 books. Like,
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah.
Thanks for making me feel like a fucking underachiever.
Right?
for everybody that joined late, you might be wondering why we're on Mountaineer Vapes channel and he's not here. Well, the show is on his channel and he had a last minute pickup from the airport of his girlfriend's parents, and he still said,
bullshit.
Go ahead,
He's in his coffin.
Yeah. No, he got intimidated that Kimmy was coming on, was the truth, but we weren't supposed to put that out there. So
no, he's actually in that present behind Kimmy.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got it right here.
that's the answer.
I like that.
He's gonna pop out wearing a banana hammock, just fucking boom.
Charlie said he's a whipped little bitch. Ricky said, I didn't even notice you were on his channel. So I wanted to shout out Bill Barton. You guys look him up on Facebook. He's actually donated these for that raffle or waffle for Toys for Tots that Mike was on here talking about, and I got one of them, and I got it today. Haven't got to use it in a video yet, but this thing is beautiful. I don't know if you.
How much did he hit you up for that?
I ain't gonna tell you that. You'll get a little mad. Let's just say it's the Alliance Tech treatment for you, Bill.
Yeah, I know those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What did Alliance Tech do to you?
They handed me a free RDA without me even asking, and just said, "Hey, just review it." And Bill was right there, and he goes, "I do reviews too." And they're like, whatever they charged him, and
They charged me $40. But the funny part is I had seen him 2 hours before I came up. I walked up with you, and he's like, "Yeah, come back in an hour or two. We'll work something out." So I brought you over there.
yeah.
And then the cocksucker charges me.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So Eric got one for free. Bill, you got one for $40, and they charged me $75. That's fucking awesome.
And I've got my channel size as a quarter of Pal's too, so that's what makes it even funnier.
Hey, Heavy Metal wants to know when the waffle is.
I think they're.
He wants to throw some stuff in, actually.
Christmas
Oh,
Eve.
awesome. Yeah, Facebook. It's Toys for Tots Charity Waffle is the name of the Facebook group, and Mike Schneider is the dude running it. He might even be in chat still, and you can coordinate with him. I know Tony's throwing some stuff
Yeah, he's
in
still
it.
in chat.
I think he is still in chat. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Tactical Vaping Jackass.
The drawing is on Christmas Eve.
Where did I'm losing devices here. Anyway, so we kind of touched on this last week, I think, but I wanted to bring it up again. What is something you guys are really anticipating coming out? And then in chat, if you guys want to answer too, and we'll read some of them off. What are products coming out that you're really anticipating and really excited to see come out that aren't out yet?
I got one.
I know you do.
Of course, it's going to be MCM, but they made a 30 millimeter version of the spike.
Ooh.
And he had it done probably like 3 months ago, but he hasn't got an actual 100 batch out yet. But he just finished the first 100, and they're fucking badass. But they don't do the side fire like this anymore. They do it more like the Bestia almost. It's kind of like the side piece almost, but probably a third of the price. So I should be getting one any day. Like there's a bunch of stuff coming, but the 30 millimeter spike mech tube side fire. Dude, side fire tubes are so nice. They're small. Obviously they don't hit as hard as something with a proper switch. I mean, maybe the Bestia does. I don't have it, but they hit hard enough, and they're very convenient. They're small. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Take it away, Kimmy.
I miss low end over here. Miss low end, high quality. So I'm going to say the dual battery top side because I know it's kind of been sneak peeked already. So I know it's coming. So I'm really looking forward to that. I passed on the single battery top side just because, man, I like my batteries. Like I just like having all that battery life. So hearing that there was going to be a dual battery come out, that definitely piqued my interest. So I'm really looking forward to that.
And a lot of people in chat are talking about the dual top side as well. I'm actually pretty stoked on that as well. Chat, Anthony, Anthony, I'm so sorry, brother. I'm going to fuck up your last name, so I'm just going to skip it. But
call him Anthony.
Yeah. Cyberpunk Biochip version 2. Gregory Brown also said dual top side. Black Cat Whiteface said dual top side. Louis Nicolette. Now, this RDA is probably going to be $700 if he's bringing it up. But this new RDA out of Japan called the Flavor, OMG, it's pure sexy. Let's see. Charlie just said, I want a Bestia. So do I. The drone, the Lost Vape drone. Yeah, I'm actually I've been looking that up every day because that's high-endish for a low-endish price. So that's going to be dope.
Lost Vape makes fucking killer shit.
Yeah, they do.
You know what? I had a drone. I got rid of it because that thing is just so big. It's a table mod.
I didn't buy the top side, but the dual battery top side, I'll probably buy that because I have the Defiant Designs DS, and then this old school Nick Pinkerton conversion DNA dual 18650, but those are like the only dual battery squonks that I own. Just because the new one from Vandy Vape, it looks just like a Wismec, Rouleau or whatever. But that the top side, so many people like the first one that I'm gonna buy that dual battery. That looks like it could be pretty badass.
Charlie says Kimmy's looking forward to my next creepy mail.
Waiting in my DM. Right now, I got my DMs open, just waiting for it.
He's not fiving it all day, waiting for something new.
So Heavy said, I can't wait until my mech.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I guess so. That's dope, and you're getting one, pal. So
well, hit me up, Heavy. I'll buy one from you or whatever, man. I trust your opinion on mechs. I very much. I value your opinion on mechs, dude. You know your shit,
dude. So. I bet his mech is gonna be fucking legit. Oh
yeah. It's not gonna be all like super glammed out. Yeah. It's just gonna be fucking hard hitting, rough, rowdy son of a bitch.
Swamp Squonk Mike said Durang 3.5 single coil version from Gatab Crafts. I've actually never heard of that, so I feel like an idiot there. Jennifer Sage said I can't pronounce it. Devar 16, DVARW 16. Sick Boy said Maverick. Now Dwarf. Now a couple of people are saying Heavy's mech, which I would agree. And Tactical Vaping Jackass said about to slip into Kimmy's DMs. Man, I would hate to have to deal with that. These motherfuckers.
All right. Hey, here's a good one, Eric, because you have both of these.
Yeah.
Brandon Shiner said Karma RDA or Day One. Which one should I get? He's asking Louis, actually, but I only have the Karma. I don't have the Day One.
So
maybe you can.
I honestly love them both. I feel like the Karma gives me better for citrus flavors, and the Day One just kind of overall has better flavor to me. But I get better. I use the Karma still for my lemon lime twisted sour. That's one of my favorite juices because it gets the best flavor out of any RDA for that. But the Day One, man, it makes it's dope. It's fucking dope for sure. Oh, we switched around again. Why does Zoom keep doing that to me? Now Kimmy's Pal, Bill is Kimmy, I'm still me, and Pal is Bill. So let me fix that.
Oh, I forgot. If we turn off our camera and turn it back on, it switches us around. We can play musical names here.
Oh,
And
shit. What else we got?
The only thing I'm waiting on is I got an update
Auto-tune.
that my design is actually starting to move forward. Auto-tuning? Am I auto-tuning?
Yes,
I'm in
you gotta
love with
say
the
that.
vapor.
I'm waiting on my design to come through, and I know about another design that's coming up very, very soon, probably right after the first of the year. I am very much looking forward to it, but I am not allowed to talk about it.
Charlie said, "I'm waiting on Bill Cooper's internet."
maybe Bill and Kimmy can combine their internet together and have one capable source of internet.
There we go.
Hey, Kimmy, come.
Bill, dude, you live
I
in
don't think I'm going to be able to help.
You can come
I
over
think
and
if you
tap
add
into
my
it.
internet to yours, it'll get worse.
Yeah. The other thing that I'm actually kind of excited for, because it's a curiosity thing for me, is that the TVL Vaporesso Revenant Squonk. You know what I'm saying? The one with the button.
Yeah, I really wanted to try that one too. I didn't like the rainbow
Yeah.
finishes though.
Me neither.
The rainbow finish ruined it for me. Like I would have loved to see that in like a nice matte black. Oh, that would have been nice.
I saw it at the Las Vegas Expo, and I went to their booth, and I just
Heavy said it kind of sucks. At least I think he's talking about it.
yes, I think I agree with Heavy. Even though I don't have one, I held one, and then I don't know, man. I just like to smash a squonk bottle. I don't want to hit a fucking button or a lever. Like, I don't know.
That's
I'm
kind.
old.
I know. I feel the same way, man. The button doesn't. It doesn't give you that same satisfaction of like feeling the juice go into the. But I'm just curious because I never had the Asmodus pumper or any of those other ones that had those kind of oddball type ways to squonk your shit.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm just kind of curious to try it out and see what's up. And I know somebody who's designing something fairly similar, and it's coming out with a company who hasn't done a squonk yet that does a decent chipset that I'm not going to mention, but it's not Vaporesso, obviously, because now their Omniboard is going in with the fucking shit. But yeah, I'm excited to see that one come out.
From a female perspective, I a lot of times wear really long acrylic nails, and one of the worst things to happen for me with squonking is my fingernail getting caught in the opening and freaking snapping it back. I've actually, snapped acrylics off squonking. So like the button push is interesting to me because it's a way for me to be able to squonk without my nails getting in the way. Because sometimes, I mean, I know different women, some women like really short nails, some like really long. And the longer your nails, the less squonk friendly they are, for real.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I know Pal has the same issue, so.
yeah, my nails.
Those fucking lead press-ons will get you every time.
I have one nail. It's my Coke nail, and that's the only nail that I have. But
Oh God.
But that's the kind of perspective that a female reviewer could give us on certain stuff. Something I would never ever think about at all. Having nails, even though my dog's nails are really good.
The nails.
Heavy said that it's awkward. And then Gregory Brown said, "Squonking an empty bottle is perversely soothing." hey, maybe it's just me.
I will say I like the sound in an empty squonk bottle when you do that last squonk and you hear that.
Yeah.
It is
No,
a
I
satisfying
tell my friend
sound.
when you squonk it after you vape it and the bottle's empty and it sends up those little puffs of smoke. I told him those are smoke signals for fill your fucking bottle.
Charlie said it's a bottle fart.
Bottle
So you can double Voop, Kimmy.
I call it a bottle queef. There we go.
Oh shit. Jennifer, talking about that other perspective, Jennifer Bryant said, Kimmy, that's why I've had to go a little shorter than usual since I've started to do builds. Yeah, I can see that it probably interfering with builds too. Oh, we got another guest star.
Yep, hold on.
This is Delilah. She's been vaping for 11 years now.
She taught you how to build.
She's high end only.
High end only. Mountaineer Vapes just got age requirements. Uh-oh. Did we do that?
What?
Age requirements because Kimmy said bottle queef. Oh, we got another dog.
Oh, oops. My bad.
That's the doodle.
That's the doodle dance.
That's it. That's the Daisy Doodle.
Who's that girl with the Daisy Dukes on? Sorry, guys. I make songs out of everything. It's what I do. All right. 7:16 here. We got any topics in chat that want to come up? Because I'm running out of questions I had. Normally I have a whole bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eric, usually you talk all like nonstop, man.
I know. I'm
Bring
sorry.
the content. Hey, okay, I got one. I watched your review on what that shitty ass squonker. What the fuck was that?
The Asura.
Yeah, I never even heard of that thing, but it looked like
dude, that I actually contact because we have 500 subs, so I very rarely get anything sent to me, so I'm buying 95% of what I review. That was one of them, and so I think it angers me more because I'm still a consumer who makes reviews at this point. And that thing was just, what the fuck, man? The thing that pissed me off the most is the design itself was not horrible. The idea was not horrible. The idea is cool, man. Like, to be able to take the whole squonk section off, run it as a regular mod, so you could, you could twist an RDA on it, throw the squonk on, make it a squonker. Throw the squonk part off, put an RTA on it, bam, you're banging out. But it seemed like they threw it together, and it seemed like they were trying to get it out quickly, and they weren't too concerned about perfecting it. And that annoys me more than a shitty design and a shitty product. When it's a good design, but the product comes out shitty, that pisses me off more. Because that tells you that if they would have taken a little bit more time, if they would have done a little bit more kind of like sending it out to reviewers. Like, I love when companies send it to reviewers kind of early and the reviewers give their feedback and then you see those things fixed in the final production version. Because
that's the way to do it.
That means the companies cared enough to send it to those reviewers first, even though they may make some bad comments about the things that are wrong with it, so that they could learn how to fix it. And Hugo Vapor had a great idea with this, but they fucking completely just shit all over their own design with not perfecting it, without making sure that they did it right. And I think there's only one other review out. I try not to watch reviews until after I've reviewed them. I will watch like a reviewer's introduction to their own product first. But I watched after that Mike did a review on it too. He wasn't as harsh as me, but he also gave it a bad review as well, and basically said something very similar, that they rushed it out, and totally agree. That's exactly what they did. And
huge shout out! I just noticed Heavy Metal just became a sponsor for the Toys for Tots waffle.
Hell yeah!
Heavy loves the kids. Good man. Good man. Okay, so how about this? What's the biggest piece of shit that you bought this year?
To
everybody. Yes.
Or receive for review, right? Because Kimmy's probably getting
I was gonna say. This year I haven't bought a lot. Last year, most of everything on my channel I had bought myself, but this year, money was tight, so I pretty much only reviewed what was sent to me. And I'm one of those people that if it comes out of the box complete shit, like dead on arrival, or it's just not functioning, I don't review it. Like it's not worth my time. For me, I'm really slow at editing, so one video is an 8-hour day for me. Easily is an 8-hour day. So I'm not going to waste my time even reviewing things that just come janky as all get out.
And
She follows the same.
Chat should answer this
the same
too.
formula as Tony.
Yeah.
It's not that she only likes what she reviews. She only reviews what she likes.
Well,
Yeah, and it's not so much that I only review what I like, because if it comes to me and it works and it's functional, like the Sahara RDA, I gave a bad review of the Sahara RDA. I didn't like it. I thought functionally wise, it's vapable. You can get flavor, and you can definitely use it. But I felt like it was poor design. There was just too much going on in the deck, and they could have done it a 100 different ways to make that RDA truly a good RDA. So I still reviewed it because it was functional. It was something that you can get a good vape on. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And, that happens sometimes. I don't like everything that I review, but I try to stay really honest and very, I guess for me, when I watch other reviewers and before I became a reviewer, I watch people for their opinions, because either they vape the way I vape, or they like the same setups that I like, and that's why I watch them. So when I make my videos, I make them, kind of with that mindset. This is my opinion, and,
Yeah. Like when I got the Taiji, when I got this, it came with an Ultim, it came with an RDA with an Ultim cap. But what was it, last week or the week before? I never built it because the first thing I did was I took that thing out of the bag, I put it to my mouth. I did one inhale on that, and it whistled so loud that my dog came from the other side of the house barking. And you know what? I just didn't even review it. I didn't even include it on the review. Because it was like, I don't want to beat them up on that. Because that thing, even during the review, I'm going to be screwing with my microphone by how loud it whistled.
Yeah, I always give, like, when I get something defective or whatever, I always give the company a chance. Like, my Hussar, I bought the Legacy, and the top cap was so tight, it was like welded shut, and I had to fucking cut off with a screwdriver, and I fucked the cap up.
Ooh.
And I was super pissed off, and I was going to do the review, and I was like, no, because I had it for almost a month. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I emailed the guy, the owner, and dude, within like 5 days, he sent me out like three different top caps. I mean, and they all fit, and they were perfect. And I was just really glad that, I'll give everyone a chance. Like, if I have an issue with your product, I will contact you. And then that way I can check your customer service. Like, are you guys going to tell me to go get fucked?
Definitely.
Make it right. So shout out to Hussar, man. Like, they came through like champions. But the biggest piece of shit I bought was the Rebel Squonk DNA 75C 21700.
Someone else said that in chat too, actually.
Black Cat White Face said it. And it literally, I bought this thing. This thing right there. That's her. But within like a week, the 510 fell out, and then I bought an extra door, but the original door that came with this, I mean, it didn't fit on there, and there was all these things on the box that said like, door might need time to fit, or it was like they wanted you to steep your fucking door. I don't get it, but this was by far. This was garbage. So I reviewed it, and because I actually reached out to them, and they weren't really interested in giving, 2 fucks. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and post a review. Not that I'm going to hurt their business or anything, but hopefully I kept at least one person from buying it. It's horrible.
Yeah. Consider that a victory if one person didn't buy it.
Yeah. So for me, it's tough. There was an RDA that I bought before I started, because I didn't start doing reviews until late July, and I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was called now. It was a high-end RDA, and it had a, you know, the stovetop coils, vertical, they go up that way. Fuck, what was it called? But it was the biggest.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Is it an RDA?
It was an RDA, and it wasn't the one that Damn Vape made. It was another one. It was like it was a high end. It was kind of rare. Oh my gosh, I wish I could fucking remember it. It wasn't
Kind of like the way the tsunami pipes came up.
It wasn't an Air Lab, but I know Lab was in the name of the company, and they've had a successful high end RDA before that.
There's a company called Cloud Lab.
No, not Cloud Lab. This company is overseas. Let's see if I can remember it. Boost Lab. Boost Lab is the company. And what the fuck was that RDA called? I want to say it's not the. I don't think it was the Tab. Was it the Tab? I think the Tab was their RDA that was actually decent. Maybe it's not Boost. Yeah, Boost Lab, because there's also a fucking car company that makes car parts with the same name, and it's anyway. And then the other ones, let's see. I also had obviously the one that Pau was talking about, and I think it's because I had very high hopes for that one. And that to me was, I agree with both Kimmy and Pal that if you receive a defective product, that's one thing, but this had obvious QC issues and design flaws, manufacturing flaws that when I did my review, before I actually posted it, I watched Mike's and saw that he had some of the same issues, and so I was like, fuck.
Did you email them at all or anything?
I did email them, and they basically said, send us a video and we'll refund you, and I'm waiting for a refund now. So they did do that.
We got Tenacious TX up in the house.
Stan's
Yeah,
in the
I see
building.
him there.
What's up, Stan? Hey, Stan.
All about that Dreamer Live. Oh,
I'll give you a laugh, Eric. You want to see how to make some enemies in the chat? The biggest thing I bought that I can't stand was the Solo RDA.
Oh.
Can't stand that thing.
which one? The D mods or the
D-Mod Solo.
A lot of
That
people
thing, no matter how I built it, I burnt my lip. The first day I used it, I had a blister on the inside of my lip because I burned myself with it. I had that thing built all the way down to a 0.85 foil on there, and it was still so damn hot I could barely take one hit off of it.
Yeah, that thing. It's not easy to dial in by any stretch of the imagination. That thing, I mean, really round wire or like a really tiny fuse Clapton, but it gets hot. I mean, it's super fucking slammed. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually gave it away.
I can't get mine away because it was a gift from fictitious character, and that would be like when Fagan threw away the mod that Mike bought him from Vaporized Nomads. I can't do that. I couldn't give it away.
So
Yeah.
in
Got
chat,
sentimental.
let's see. Some people answered R Willow by James. Phobia 2 was kind of a piece of shat for me. Hard short circuit with the AFC insert. Let's see.
How many people were stupid enough to buy that fucking Medusa from Geek Vape?
Not me. Let's see. Who else? I know I saw other people commenting on theirs. Let's see.
Oh, someone Black Hat White Face said the Phobia V2 is awful.
Yeah, there's two of those in there.
I saw Jay's review on it today.
Which is funny. So this is funny. So there's, if you know, Phoenix Vapor, our channel is the guys who work at the shop, guys and gals who work at the shop. So there's two of us who mainly do reviews, me, and then I do probably 85% of them. Then Dakota does like 13% of them, and then everybody else does like 2% of them. Well, Dakota always loves shit that everybody else hates and hates shit everybody else loves, and I don't get it. He loved the Phobia 2. He absolutely loved it. Gave it a 5. and we both use the same. Yeah, we actually have a scoring sheet, and Bill has met Dakota. And we actually, pal, you met Dakota too. He was the long hair kid with me at the expo.
Yeah, he's from Big Fork, Montana.
Yeah. He's from the same area as you.
Yeah,
but
he ain't quite right in the head.
he's well, and he loved the Nada, which I never tried the Nada, so I don't know. But I know that wasn't a huge seller at least. But that's one of his favorite RDAs. He loves Vupu. He loved the Rimfire RTA, which I actually used first, and I was like, this isn't bad, but it's not good either. It's like a complete mess of parts, and I don't feel like reviewing it. Do you want to? And he did, and he loved it. But the reason why is I will use a product for a week or 2 weeks before I record a review, right? Or at least my opinion. I'll open the box right away on camera just so I could see if there's machine oil and show it on camera. But I do the build a little later after I've learned how to build it perfectly right. And then my opinion like a week or 2 later. Well, he will sit with a product for like a month. And so he'll perfect the way to get the perfect build in it. And that's why he loves everything. And I'm like, dude, if you have to put 70 builds in an RDA before you actually enjoy the vape off of it, that's different than trying 5 to 10 builds. That's a lot. That's a big difference.
I agree, but with our collective experience, if you can't pick up an RDA and build it right the first time, it's not the RDA for you.
Right. Actually,
I'm
yes.
like 3 build max before I throw it in the trash. If after 3 builds it's still not performing correctly, that it's going in the trash.
I'll build them a lot. Like I especially like high-end ones, I'll sit on them for like a month, sometimes like 2 months before I post the review, just because it's weird because you get to a certain flavor on any atomizer and it's really hard to get any more. So it's the little things. It's, the airflow or the deck or, especially with high-end stuff, it's the machining, and there's always some type of clever way of airflow or,
I'm going through that right now with this. I'm on my second build on this, but the vape shell for the billet box.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I love it. My first build in it was, believe it or not, I don't know what's wrong. I was saying to Eric in the pre-show, I bought a coil. It was 0.35 ohm coil, but when I put it in the billet box, it was reading at 0.85, and it vaped great. 3 millimeter inner diameter. I switched it out to a 2.5 millimeter micro Clapton, and same thing. It was a 0.28, and it's reading at a 0.53 now. But I'm starting to get random little dry hits, so I'm only on the second build with this vape shell before I get tired of it, because I'm not gonna fight with it. I'm still waiting on Louis to get into storage and find out if he's gonna get me that exo set, but I'm not gonna bust his nuts too bad about that. But I'm gonna try one more build, and then I'll just go to a Kanger coil.
There's a 0.8 series build right there for a 16.4 volt mechanical mod I have that Freddie did.
Nice.
It's 4 millimeters inner diameter, fuse Clapton, 26 with 40 on the wrap with Canthal and NI90 or NI80, excuse me.
Yeah.
But this is a big old bastard. Like to get those high resistances, because all the stuff I have on spools, it's all stainless steel, so it's really hard for me to get,
Yeah, I'm thinking about switching over to maybe a little parallel build or something.
Yeah, something like that would be nice. I got a
that's something I found with the B2K RDA. One of my subscribers, Shane Smith, sent me over the B2K RDA, and I had to go dig out my Canthal. Wire to build a high enough resistance coil to keep it going, because that thing is hot. And I don't do high end, right? Part of why I don't do high end, well, money, 1, but 2 is, like Pal said, with high end, a lot of time there's a lot of finessing. There's one specific way to build that RDA to make it just perform phenomenally. If you can't build that, or you're not knowledgeable enough to build that, you're not going to get the best performance out of it. So I stick on the low end side and things like that. But the B2K RDA, I put a single, I think it was a 0.15 ohm nichrome 80 coil in there, and too hot. Hot lava e-liquid just flowing into my mouth. I was like, this is too hot. This is one of them RDAs that you got to build much higher. And I'm going through all my pre-built coils I had laying around. I'm like, fuck, I don't have anything that's above a 0.6 ohm coil. I got to go dig out my Kanthal wire and wrap myself a coil.
I love the B2K.
Yeah, the B2K. Man, I was on the B2K for a hot minute.
I was too. I had 3 of those fuckers in rotation at the same time.
I have like 3 of them, and like every cap that's ever made. Even at the Vape Expo, I haven't used it yet, but I bought like the Trinity glass cap for it. So B2K is fucking. But it is, the B2K is actually not an easy RDA to build.
No,
it's really
not.
No, you got to build that really low.
Low. Yeah, you got to get it on the bottom and literally like it's like a millimeter between the squonk pin and your coil short out. Like that's the
best way to build that thing.
Yep.
Put about a 0.15 in there and rock it.
Yep.
See, the 0.15 just wasn't working for me. But then again, I'm a real low wattage vapor too. I don't like real hot. Nichrome 80, 0.15 nichrome 80s usually perform really hot for me anyway. So dual coil nichrome 80, 0.15, I'm happy. Single coil, I like to come clear up to like a 0.6 ohm for my single coils. That's usually what I rock. I rock them really low and warm. Personal preference.
Yeah, it is. It's personal preference. I mean, because like I was just looking at Mailman in their B2K. He likes it better than the Citadel. Honestly, to me, my Citadel is my I'd say it's right up there. I mean, it's tough because I'm going back and forth between the Citadel and the Day One. And I love, even for a single-sided airflow, everybody's paranoid about that because you do have that, like, with some single-sided, it's like lopsided. It feels weird. The Day One, I don't know what they did, but it does not feel like a single-sided airflow.
The only single-sided I ever liked was the Hermetic, and I think it's just because it had an 810 drip tip on it, and it had big airflow, so it kind of evened it out. But when I got to the expo, Mike actually walked me over to that guy that was selling the Day One, and I was gonna buy it. And as soon as I saw the airflow, I was like, "Yeah."
No, dude, it's dope. And Mike, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Mr. Pham knows what the fuck he's doing for
dude,
sure.
I loved my Day One from day one, but I'll be honest with you, I got the Slam Cap from Never Normal. Dude, made it even better. Even better. That thing is ridiculously good flavor. Granted, the draw's a little tighter now, but it's phenomenal.
There was, I know that they sold a shitload of those at that expo. I mean, everybody had the Day One. Like, it was like everyone was over at the Day One, or they were in line for that stupid fucking raffle for the Franken skull. Like,
lining up just to roll dice.
That was the dumbest fucking thing I've
ever
seen.
That was, dude. You should have saw the line for who was it right next to the mission booth? Was that the PMM? Who was it? The plebs.
Yeah,
you had to draw cards for plebs. Dude, those guys, there was a line like 30 people deep. I was like, I ain't getting on that line. Fuck that.
Dude, I went straight for Hussar and then the SVA, and then I bought 3 Rebirths, and that was pretty much it. I was good.
I picked up 2 of them, and they were both gifts for other friends. So
yeah, one of mine, I'm
actually my son for Christmas.
I swear to God, I'm mailing yours out tomorrow with some other shit. Everyone that I owe stuff to tomorrow, like, actually have all the boxes and everyone's addresses down. So there's like fucking 10 boxes of shit going out. I do giveaways, but I don't ever fucking post it in the link or in the video or anything, because I don't care about fucking subscribers. I care less. I want on the channel that are there to participate. I don't want the money. I just, you know, like, I don't ask for subscriptions. I don't fucking care. But the people on the channel are fucking awesome, dude. Like Mailman Vapes too. He's a badass up and coming reviewer. He's in there. Jennifer's always on there. Fictitious. I mean, Louis, all those guys. Not putting giveaways in the titles, I think, has kind of saved me from a lot of trolls, I guess. I fucking just jinxed myself.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Damn.
Hang
I told Tony, that was one of the
around
things
with
I
me
told
for a
Tony
little while
a year
longer.
ago.
Go get him.
I told Tony, dude, stop putting giveaway in your title. I said, because then all you have is those people whining and bitching, team butthurt that they didn't win. And I told him, I said, stop putting in your giveaway. I said, that way you know at least the people who are watching your videos are not there just for the giveaways.
Yeah. I hide my giveaways in my videos, and I don't do the giveaways directly on YouTube. I make my subscribers work for it. They actually have to go over to my personal website to enter into the giveaway. And that's how I know who my true watchers are and the people that actually watch the whole video through, because they're the ones that know, oh, we got to go over to Kimmy's website because that's where it's at.
We's bringing up my I guess I have two trolls, DJ Villain and Breeze. Yeah, I got two of them that they'll go away for a while, but they never really go away because the second I post a video, I get an immediate thumbs down. Like it could be it could be like
I get 3 every time, 3 thumbs down the second I post my videos.
Hey, at least they're consistent.
It's within like 5 minutes. It's like boom.
It's like, if nothing else, I know I'm gonna get 3 views because those 3 thumbs down on every video.
Oh yeah, it's Sage. Jennifer Sage said my giveaways are rigged, and they are rigged. I actually
fuck.
It's not rigged when you admit it.
I pick whoever the fuck is awesome, and there's a lot of them, and they're all going to get shit eventually.
Oh, all right, that kind of rig. I thought you meant Team Scotch Tape.
No, I don't see the point in doing a randomizer. Like if I know who the people are that are always there. And
yeah, because you know it's going to go to some douche nozzle who just went in there and made a random comment.
Yeah, so if you have a channel with like 20,000, then maybe you have to do that. But if you have one as small as mine, then you know everybody. You know, you pretty much know.
I'm gonna have to start jumping on your shit. I need a tube pod, a decent one. I'm gonna have
get
to
a fucking Dreamer, man. Get it. Dreamer's the best. It's the best tube if you're gonna get your first. It's the best first tube because first of all, it hits hard as fuck. Second of all, it's comfortable. But the main thing is the way that thing is designed. It is virtually impossible to smash your battery with that hybrid connection. Like the measurements that Stan did to design that tube, everything, it just works. Like you put it together and your RDA's on there. And I've never dented a battery. It's like one of the only mech tubes where I'm not saying that it's not possible, but the way that thing is all measured out, it's a very good first mechanical mod. Plus it performs. It performs, you know, like it performs just like indicator. You know, they hit the same. You know, I always say get that one. There's another one, the Torin, which is really cheap and pretty good too. But I would always encourage someone just to drop the $90. Get it.
Yeah, and
it'll last forever.
And it helps that we know Stan really well and we know what a great guy is. I mean, I've seen Stan go above and beyond for his customers. Like, he spares no expense. He corrects wrongs. He makes sure everything's right and good. If you have a problem with your package, he's always on top of it. So I'm the same way, pal. Like, whenever somebody asks me what mech do I recommend, it's always the Dreamer. I have one. I use it, and I do love it. It's a really good mod.
When I bought mine, I didn't even know who he was. I saw like a bunch of reviewers reviewing it, and I was looking at it. And me and Fictitious Character were talking about it. We're like, fuck it, we bought him. And then I emailed him, I think before I put up the review, and I asked him a couple questions, and he fucking emailed me back like within like 5 minutes. I was like, damn,
Wow.
all right, this dude he's on top of his shit. So he's made some everything he's put out has been, you know, he's gonna be like, not in the future. This is my prediction. He's not gonna really do reviews anymore. He's just gonna be pumping out hardware, like, because he's good at it. He's a designer. I mean, that's what he's good at. He should fucking run with it.
A couple comments and people I want to shout out. WJW Willow is in the building.
Hey, Willow.
Tactical Vaping Jackass said, I don't do giveaways, but I do tape my balls. Charlie said, Black Cat Whiteface rigs his giveaways and then just sends everybody empty packages.
That's fucking cold, man. That's cold.
Tactical Vaping
I
Jackass.
got a glue gun.
Tactical Vaping Jackass, I can't say it for some reason, says wanted to reiterate that he tapes his balls. And then Sick Boys said, I won't get shit from Pal because we have the same stuff.
Pretty much.
And then what was the other one I saw that I wanted to shout out because it was funny? Oh, Cloud King Cody said, I won Pal's shit mod last week, but I'll be happy to try it out.
Which technically it's not a shit mod. I paid $130 for it. It's the rigged squonker. I was just upset because it had a wire in it that I didn't see when I bought it. Squonk bottle was super fucking hard and it was the wrong size, and I was mad. And it's actually like the quality of it's really nice. It's like, I don't know, like we have a really bad relationship and I can't vapor, like I can't pick her up.
Hey,
like
pal, if you ever run into an issue, Chad, with needing bottles, hit me up. I got like, I think 5 or 6 Lucos Silk bottles sitting back here.
Nice.
I have a couple of 010s, the bigger ones, and I have a couple of those, what are those, Piezo bottles or Piezo bottles.
I just got one cool thing about the Hellfire Cobra Squonker is it comes with 2 Lucos bottles, which is pretty badass.
If you ever get a chance, if the Lucos fits, hold on, I'll show you a Piezo.
He's gonna show me his penis. What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Be careful with Bill. We were talking about him being
Don't be
creepy
mad.
earlier.
You know what? I can't.
Are you gonna break out the table cam?
Lens on the camera. No, this is a piezo. It's about a good quarter inch to a half inch taller than a Lucos Silk as far as bottle capacity. This thing holds 7.5 mils and it fits in the same spot as a Lucos Silk.
Nice.
They're great bottles.
That's one of the things about being like squonk junkie. It's a fucking disease. Like we go out and track on bottles, and you buy all these bottles, and you buy a mod, and you're like, oh god, hopefully this will fit, and then it doesn't fit, and you're bummed out, and then but one day you always get a squonker that it fits, and with the day that you can use your bottle on a squonker, it's like fucking victory.
When I got my Lucos Silk bottles, I bought 3 bottles from Italy because it was the only place you can get them. I bought 3 bottles at once, and it cost me $90 with shipping.
Philly Vape said the recurve bottle is all you need, and yes, the recurve bottle is fucking badass.
It is. It's legit.
I'll tell you what, if they made a recurve bottle the size of the freaking bottle from Lost Vape, then I'd be happy. That big 11 mil bottle, that's
You mean that one?
Yes.
Yes, those are awesome. Those big 11 mil bottles.
This Warlock Squonker is the first mod that I could get this to fit in. I was so I took it out because I'm going to review it, so I put the regular bottle back in. But this Warlock DNA 75C fits this bottle, and I've been holding this bottle for like a year.
All right. It is 7:48, and no Steve is here to tell me what time it is on the East Coast. But Kimmy's on the East Coast. Oh, are we all on the West Coast but Kimmy? This is weird to me.
Yep.
Me
I'm
and
all the
Bill
way
are
on
in
the
the same
East
fucking
Coast.
city. We're in the same goddamn city.
We're no joke. We're like 2-3 miles away from each other.
I know. I'm gonna meet you at that vape shop one of these days, dude. Like on a Saturday or something.
Definitely. I'm always there around noon to 1 o'clock.
I can't believe you go to a vape. Bill might be a secret gangster because he goes to a vape shop in the fucking swap meet. Like the area is not an area that you go to at nighttime.
No, Bill used to be a cop. Did you know that? Did you know this?
Oh, so that's how you found it. You probably arrested somebody at the swap meet and was like,
Oh, no. I'm a cop from Jersey, not here.
Okay, you're not Metro. Okay, good.
Oh, no. I'm not that much of a dick.
The North Las Vegas ones are the worst, man. Those are bad.
Cody, the topside bottles are actually, yeah, they're pretty good. I don't know if they're quite as good as the recurve bottles, but they're good enough that I don't care that you can't switch them out with non bottles that are made for the topside. Took me a while.
What is it? Is the topside 10 milliliters?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty big bottle.
That's nice, man. That's one of the biggest ones. That Mod Dog Pulsar that I got, that's an 11 mil bottle.
I do a lot of the X-Star Banger bottles. I love those things, the square ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, wait, watch this. The fit in a Cloak V2, this is just so OCD satisfying. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That looks like it was made for that thing.
Oh, it fits perfect in there. I was like, that is just, it made my OCD so warm and fuzzy that day.
Bill.
Hey, Willow wants to know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask him.
Oh, go for
no,
it. Eric.
Go for it. Go for it. You sound better on the mic than I do.
Bill, Willow wants to know if you ever arrested Jay Hayes in Jersey.
No. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I like Jay. I really do. He's actually a good guy, but those guys with that loud, like brash, whiny voice, he's got to be from like Nutley or something. Those people are crazy up there.
I've only been to New Jersey once, and it was on accident. I was in Philadelphia.
That's the only time people go to Jersey,
you crossed
pal.
into Trenton, you crazy motherfucker, didn't you?
Dude, I ended up in Camden wearing a fucking suit. And I was trying to go to the convention center. Dude, it was in 2000, and it was at the National Convention, and I was trying to go to the convention center. It's the first time I ever rode a subway because I'm from Montana. And so whatever. And next thing I know, I'm going over water. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden I look around and the buildings are all tagged up, and dude, Camden was scary. I was only
they're listen to me. If you're there in a suit, they're not gonna mess with you because they probably think you're there to defend one of their homeboys.
Oh, this old lady came up to me on the train. She was like, asked me where I was going, and she's like, you need to get off on the next stop and take the first train back where you came from.
All right, so I gotta say something to Cloud King Cody. I never stayed in the office. I'm actually a certified tactical trauma medic. That's actually what my background was for the police department. I was a cop, but it was tactical trauma medic. I'm the guy who trained all the cops to be EMTs.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So you stayed in the training room. I'm just kidding. I'm just
no. I was a road trainer. I was the guy out on the road training them how to do it in real time.
Everybody's agreeing that Camden is rough as hell, pal.
Oh, dude, it was the murder capital of the world for a while.
Was it 2000? It looked like the murder capital of the world. I was like, holy, because dude, I hadn't moved out of Montana yet. I moved from Montana to Phoenix, and then Phoenix to LA or to Vegas. So I went from Montana to Philadelphia, which is huge, on a subway, and then next thing I know, I'm in Camden. I was a little shell shocked. Fucking Camden was crazy.
Camden's nuts.
Charlie is funny as fuck, guys. He said, so in Jersey, he taught them to do Narcan.
Dude, we used to have Narcan loaded up like machine gun rounds, man.
Yeah, and I work at Phoenix, but I also, my day job, my full-time job is at a nonprofit, and even though I raise money for them, we still all go through the Narcan training, and as a former addict too, I saw a lot of people get that shit administered to them. It's scary shit.
I tell you what, I tell everybody, when you give a heroin junkie Narcan, count to 10 and duck, because they come up swinging every time.
Yeah, they sure
do. Yeah, me and Marjorie, we worked at hospitals, and doing the admissions process, if someone had Narcan on their med rec, on any medication that they've received, we wouldn't accept them at our hospital. like at all.
Oh, Catholic hospital, huh?
It was a private hospital.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, Narcan is like, it's a thing now. Like people carry it with them when they go party, and they OD and their friend fucking nails them with it, and they keep partying. It's crazy. But
it really is.
We're going after vaping yet every single day. Cops are having to fucking inject people with Narcan for opiate overdoses.
No shit, dude.
I'll give you a shocker. Chad. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I was in an ambulance out of Robert Wood Johnson Trauma Center from 5:30 at night till 7 in the morning. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I did 7 at night till 7 in the morning in a police car.
Oh.
I did that for 4 years.
Dude, you got my respect, man. I
was just trying to pay the bills. That's all.
But I always think about it like, okay, firemen, everyone loves them. Everyone thinks they're awesome, and they are. But then, like, if you're a police officer, everybody hates you. Everyone lies to you all day long. They disrespect you. It's a very thankless job that you could get fucking shot in the face at any point in time. Like,
I was the nice guy when I was training and everything. My grandfather was a cop, and he was the guy who used to walk around with quarters in his pockets to give to kids to go buy candy and stuff. If I caught some young kid and he had weed on him, I'd rather humiliate him and make him stomp it in the dirt than arrest him. My nickname, and I'm going to regret saying this on a live stream, my nickname was Fluffy. We had to have a 60% ticket rate. So, which means 60% of the people you pulled over, you had to give a ticket. So there wasn't a quota, but there was a minimum ticket percentage. I literally used to cross my minimum ticket percentage by about 1% every month. Because I didn't want to deal it. I'd pull over a girl and she'd be sitting in the front seat crying and freaking out. I'd be like, you know what? Dry your eyes. Get the fuck out of here. All right, leave it. Go. Get out of
here. Jennifer Sage said she loves real police officers.
You got to be a real cop. You can't be. I mean, Metro here is, as my old captain used to put it, was Metro's made up of all the misfits in the country who couldn't make it in real departments.
Well, and that's the thing about Metro here in Las Vegas is they will shoot the fuck out of you. Like, they do not mess around here. Like, if you get pulled over, keep your hand on the steering wheel. Those dudes, they do not play at all.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They will shoot you. They don't care.
Yeah, and they have a coroner's inquest. So if they kill somebody, they can never get taken to court for it because the judge, it's like the chief of police, and then a judge decides if they were. There's no defendant. There's no whoever the family isn't allowed to testify. It's just
I mean, honestly, the hardest part about being a cop is not being shot at or hated. For me, it was you're not just a police officer. You're a marriage counselor. You're a therapist. You're a guidance counselor. That was the hardest part of the job. It was mentally draining.
Yeah, it's because we don't have mental health, or we don't have institutions for people that are addicted to drugs or people that have mental health issues. We used to back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Now we don't have them anymore, so we just put them all in jail, and then we expect cops to be psychologists and social workers and everything else.
Yep.
Exactly. You have to have a social degree to be a police officer in Jersey.
I believe it.
But most of the time, I'd be the guy. You know what? A lot of people thought I was a dick as a cop, but what they didn't realize is rather than give you a ticket or arrest you, I'd rather stand there and lecture you for 20 minutes, make you feel about this big. And then when I'm done, I walk away. You don't even have a ticket. You haven't been to jail. I'm trying to teach you, do the right fucking thing. Or at least keep your shit hidden enough to where I don't have to pay attention to you.
Right? Exactly. Like, don't just leave it laying out so I have to do extra paperwork. Come on.
For the most part, the cops here in Vegas, they leave alone. But if you do contact with them, be careful. But
exactly. They'll talk you in circles and find a reason to arrest you.
Dude, yeah. But so much bad shit that happens here that the chances of you ever, having contact with the cops is pretty low unless you're, if you're out getting
because you got to pry them out of freaking McDonald's to get them to do anything.
Yeah, I really can't speak on anything like that because I kind of have the cop lottery. I'm a white female. So I get pulled over and I'm like, I'm very respectful. They ask me, do you know why I pulled you over? I'm honest. I'm like, yep, I was going 75 and a 55. And usually like, thank you for being honest. Give me your driver's license, your registration. And then usually they let me off with a warning, like, slow it down. I'm like, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Trucking,
yeah, go on my way.
Trucking Vapes is in the building, and he said, "What's up, folks? How's that frozen TV dinner, Kimmy?"
Shut up, Josh. Go to bed.
What's up, Trucking? Trucking. I'm sure he's gonna go tonight. So
Yeah.
I'll be Trucking in a minute.
Yeah, me too.
Go live.
He's probably checking in to wait for us to end so he can start his.
Shit, Trucking goes live and he'll take all of our people.
Yeah, he will.
They'll all leave. They'll all leave. He's always got something juicy going on over there.
Yeah.
I know.
I like Trucking. He's a cool dude, man. He has lives all the time, so it's cool because it gives all of us a chance to interact and chat. You know, because on YouTube they don't even have direct messages anymore, so you're pretty much isolated unless you can hook up on Facebook. But Trucking goes fucking live like twice a day, so you can get on there and bullshit with people.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty fucking badass.
And he lets people just jump in his stream. I want to do that 1 week. You know, let people just jump in if they want. It's.
That's the other thing is, like, if he is talking shit about someone, he invites them on the show.
No shit.
Come on the show. Let's, you know. So it's good. It's good entertainment. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. I watched that episode with Tony and what's his name? Daniel.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah,
I was like, that's a whole lot of static going in.
No,
I love Tony because Tony's straight up. Tony's a great guy, and he just told him flat out. He goes, "I told you not to say it." Tony called him right out on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to whatever happened yesterday because I was watching one of Trucking's lives and he was talking about some dude like doing like a noose in his thumbnail and then I went and clicked on the guy's video and it was like I think the guy was just being dramatic, but it was definitely an interesting video to watch. I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah, I hope he's still with us, but I don't know.
He is. No,
he is.
You talking about Trucking? Maybe.
No, I'm talking about the guy who like made a video yesterday with a noose for his thumbnail and said he was gonna off himself.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that. Yesterday, I was on clean the house duty. I get that ball and chain every once in a while. So, yeah. But I wanted to, you know, when MVR came on, Charlie pointed out that I jumped on Trucking show, and MVR, man, that motherfucker pissed me off because he was talking shit on Tony, who I consider a friend. He was talking shit on Trucking, who I respect. He was talking shit on, and then right when I hopped in, he was talking shit on Joel, Mr. Just Right One, saying that he doesn't do shit for advocacy. And that really pissed me off because I've worked on advocacy projects with Joel.
Right.
Joel just doesn't go around bragging about it like some people do. Joel does this shit behind the scenes because he's not looking for recognition. He just wants to help the community.
And a lot of people in the industry are like that. There are a lot of people that do so much behind the scenes that they don't get credit for it, but they don't want credit for it because they're just good human beings, and that's what they do in their daily, every day. They're you know, out there advocating and doing things for the community. But it leaves them open to people like that to come and trash talk them and say stuff like that. But I think anybody that knows Joel knows he's a real stand-up guy and knows that he's out there.
I know the guy's got hella connections like into China. He's got
dude, he does. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, he's got
like, Joel, who do you not know?
Right.
Like he knows everybody.
Yep, he does for sure. Absolutely.
I
missed that show, but I usually catch at least 75% of Trucking shows, which is a lot of shows. That's a lot of shows. I come home from work and I put on a show.
Me too.
You know,
that's right what I do when I get home. When I'm eating dinner, I'm watching Trucking show. No, it was funny because MVR told Joel to shut up, and I was like, bro, if that was in person, there's no fucking way, because Joel would have fucking cold cock knocked you the fuck out, right? And so it was hilarious to me. He was also talking about politics and shit, and I'm thinking, you're letting yourself get this worked up over this shit. There is no way you last a minute in politics. No fucking way.
You gotta have thick skin, man. You gotta have thick skin.
You do.
Anything. To post, just to be on a video. I mean, I was scared shitless the first review I did, man. I was
Me
like,
too.
oh, God, I'm putting myself out there to get fucking just murdered.
Yep.
And, that's a deterrent for a lot of people. I know people that want to review, but they're hesitant because of, all the shit that goes on. And I don't know. In my case, it's been really cool, but that could all change in a minute. But I have a good group of core people that are fucking awesome that make me love doing the reviews. Like I don't think I'll ever quit doing reviews. Like I really enjoy it. More than anything, more than live shows, more than anything. I like watching live shows, and your guys' show is like the one that I like to come on because you guys are cool as fuck. It's always chill. It's always like, small crowd in the chat, and it's just I've always, it's like my third time on here. I kind of invite myself there.
No, I fucking love it, and I'm gonna get you to do, like, I want to start doing a second show on the anywhere. I have Tuesdays where I could do shit. I want to do another live.
I want to give my buddy Kevin, Vape Malone from Vape Happy. Yeah, he lives here, and I've been talking to him about doing some live stuff too. That dude is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's so funny, and he's the way he. I love it. He's got that. I almost not the same kind of humor as Zach Galifianakis, but the same kind of delivery, where like you're just so chill about it. Like, I'm funny, but I'm not showing that I know I'm funny. That kind of funny.
Dude, if you guys have not seen his it's like a tour of Puff Labs. It's on the Vape Happy YouTube channel, but he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that.
I used, because Bill, like, the best way to buy shit from online stores around here, just order from Vape Happy, because they're based in Vegas, and you can pick it up the same day between 2 and 5 o'clock. So you get internet prices, but you can pick it up the same day.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
See, I knew about Vape Happy. I just didn't know you could pick it up same day.
Yeah, they're right off of the 15 and Russell. Basically Russell and Wynn Road. They're right there.
Yeah, because they used to be right behind Arizona Charlie's.
Yeah.
In that neighborhood, which is like not even like 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, and we're gonna do like some type of like collaboration video or something. But I've known him for, I don't know, probably like almost a year now, and that dude is fucking hilarious.
Well, just so you know, we had been talking, Scott and I, from Swamp America. We got to get everybody together because the house right next door to me, and I mean right behind that wall right there behind me, is an Airbnb. So the next Vegas Expo, Scott said the whole Squonk America crew is going to rent that house.
Oh, shit.
So, and it's got a big backyard with a pool and all kinds of picnic benches back there. Dude, it's badass.
Oh, I'm so excited. I had so much fucking fun at that expo, guys. And
that was my first and only. It was awesome.
That was my second.
That was my first.
The first one I went to is the Seattle one, which the Seattle one is cool, but it's like an eighth of the size of the Vegas one. It's really small. It's like that half or that part of the room with the mods. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then a little bit more. Like it's pretty fucking small. There's maybe 30 vendors. The biggest name one was iJoy and USV, and then after that it was mostly like local companies. TBL was there as well, and then outside of those I think it was mostly local companies and mostly juice companies.
Me and Marjorie are going to go to the one, I know it's not in Foxwoods anymore, but the one that one in March.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to go to that too.
We're going to go to that one just so we can meet We0609 in person.
Oh.
Because he lives right there. He lives right over by there. And there's a lot of people, a lot of reviewers and shit. They live, for some reason, have you guys noticed like everyone that reviews lives in like New Jersey pretty much?
New Jersey, Philly, New York. Yeah, that whole area. Yeah.
Everybody's on the East Coast. Like all the reviewers are on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Like Grim Green's the only one on the West Coast, really.
Yeah. And then us little guys.
Yep.
It's got to be because of that East Coast attitude, right? Maybe that's what stands out to people.
Could be.
Even trucking's on the East Coast too, right?
Trucking's all over the fucking place. He's in Florida right now.
Yeah, trucking's right below me. I'm sitting on him right now.
Trucking, I was gonna say trucking's driving the kid's house, right? Actually, trucking is in that fucking present behind you. That's where he's at.
Yeah, I got him locked up behind here. He's back there furiously trying to trigger me. Yeah, the wrapping paper is to cover up the chains on the walls that I have.
Oh dang! You guys get down
tied
like
down with.
All right. Cody caught my hand. I threw my coat on. I'm hungry.
Here's your coat, what's your hurry?
I haven't eaten dinner, and I'm fucking hungry as shit.
Well, let's get out of here.
I'm just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, trucking wants to. Let's get trucking. Trucking will take over, you guys. Everybody go to trucking because I'm assuming he's gonna start one after this.
Trucking, you gonna start one after this?
Who wants to start their sign-offs?
We'll let our guests go first.
Pal already handed it to Kimmy before you even finished your sentence, Bill.
The lady goes first.
Lady goes first.
Well, first, I want to say thank you, Eric, for having me on. It's really been a lot of fun. It's been great getting to chill with Cooper and Pal and you. I'm Kimmy Vapes on YouTube. I do vape reviews, vlogs, tutorials, and I also have Instagram, Kimmy Vapes. All my socials are down over on my YouTube, so check me out if you want. And again, thank you guys in chat for being so warm and welcoming. You guys were really awesome. Take it away, Cooper.
All right. Y'all know where you can find me, Cooper's Vaping View. I want to say thank you to Kimmy and Chad there. They great guests as always. Thank you to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for keeping the conversation rolling, even when we hit our little awkward silence a couple times. Thank you to Eric for handling everything and getting this all rolling and keeping it rolling. He does a great job. He does not get credit for all the shit he does. And on the plus side, Steve doesn't have to go last. So I'm gonna pass it off to Chad.
All right. Everyone in chat, huge shout out to you guys. All you guys out there, man. You guys are. There's a ton of my friends in chat, and you guys know. I fucking love all you guys. So. Thank you for coming and watching us fumble fuck around and chop it up. It's just laid back over here. It's cool. So I thank you, Eric and Bill, for having me on again. And Kimmy, it was very nice of you to join us this Monday. I thought it was gonna be last Monday, but I was wrong. So thank you.
Yeah, I got an ass chewing from Pal, thinking I just blew you guys off. I'm like, hey, whoa, wait up. That's not the date I was given.
But that's it. You know, if you guys want to check me out, I'm on just Pal702 on YouTube and Pal Vapes on Facebook. But yeah, that's it. So take it away, vaping politician, aka Eric,
aka youtube.com/Phoenix Vapor. Thank you. Yeah. Kimmy and Chad, thank you so much for coming on. Had a great time. This is actually the longest show I think we've ever done. So. There's that.
Charlie,
second
longest. The one with Tony ran all night.
That's true. That's true. So Charlie said hashtag who needs Steve. So just so Steve.
Oh, he's gonna be so butthurt over that one.
Yeah. So yeah, go sub to my channel. It's down below me. Kimmy's is down below her. Pal's is down below him. Bill's is down below him. I just realized that I had never put his URL on his little name tag, but it's there now, Bill. It's there right now.
Yeah, it's all good.
So everybody's URLs is below them. And for anybody else in chat that's reviewers who wants to learn how to use OBS, I am going to put together a video for y'all to learn how to use OBS and Zoom together and Hangouts together. So I've had a lot of people that I know that are great reviewers that don't know how to do it, and I feel it's unfair, and they should know how to do it. So I'm doing that shit. But thank you all in the chat for a great conversation. Oh, what's up? Sorry.
No, I'm so glad you're doing that because Truckin has been hounding me for like 2 weeks to teach him how to use use OBS, so I don't have to now.
He's one of them that I've
So
heard.
thank you.
Yeah, he's one of them that I've heard doesn't know how to use it, and that's him, Steve, Bill, Pal. I want them all to know how. So, yeah.
Sick Boy just subscribed to you, Eric.
Thank you, Sick Boy.
That's the guy that if you ever have any questions on high end stuff, man, you ask that dude. He'll know.
Hell
he
yeah.
knows. He knows. There's a lot of people in this chat that know fucking way more than I'll ever know about.
Same here, man. That's the thing. It's not that I know as much about vaping as some of the people in the chat do. It's just that I know how to have the time to record and edit a video, really. So, anyway, thank you all again, and
everybody, same time next week. Y'all come back. Trust me.
Maybe
this is a weekly thing.
Maybe we'll just take over Steve's channel, and he won't be allowed anymore. We'll see.
We'll do his reviews for him too if he sends me that Ultim mod.
We're trading Steve for Kimmy.
Yep, we traded Steve for Kimmy.
Nah, Steve, he's someone you guys you should definitely check out because he fulfills a very small but important niche market. He reviews high-end regulated devices, which are fucking expensive.
Yes, and he spends out of his own pocket to review them. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I got a lot of respect.
Hey, if he doesn't pick up his conversation, then soon we're gonna sell him to NorCal for a pack of cigarettes.
Oh my gosh. All right, on that note, peace. And it's 8:15. Kimmy, that's where you say it's 11:15 because Steve's not here to argue with me about the
I
time.
was saying it's 11:15 here.
There we go. All right. Later.